Well, I decided let's start at the very back of the giant slice of pizza that is where we reside. Yeah, it just gets wider from this back point going forward. So let's see what we got. I moved this pile that's been here for years with the ATV plow. You believe that? Just push that out of the way. Good ATV, I tell you. Buy an ATV with a plow. You won't be disappointed. Plus, it's fun. So much fun. Let's see here. Now, along the right side, there are some walnuts that were planted the other year. So I don't expect them to come up this year. Maybe they'll come up next year. But here's our first happy camper. This is a triple walnut tree. You can see that they ain't ready yet. They ain't even close, you know, compared to the greenness you see around me. They are slow to come up. Then I put these down the other week. There's 5 of these guys. Where are you? These are rhubarb. Yeah, there's 5 of them. They're way back here, so I don't water them or nothing. You can probably see all the bugs in the. That one's not doing great, but it's trying. But you know, can't complain. 4 out of 5 want to pop up. That's all right. Now, it doesn't show up near as well on the camera, but here we have some beet plants. I believe. I don't think they're the turnips. I'm pretty sure they're the beets. But nothing ate them last year. So of course they turned to wood, whatever, you know, not really edible. And there's quite a few of them. But they're already flowering. So I'm just going to let them go to seed and see what happens. Because why not? There's, you know, quite a few of them. Coming up pretty good. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty tall. I mean, that's almost up to my belly button, even though, you know, I'm just a little guy, you know, 5'4", 5'5", whatever the hell it is. I don't remember. But here, there's a lot of stuff planted in this little area. But I threw down 2 different bags of, you know, deer blend stuff. And this is mostly different clovers. There's red in here, there's the regular, there's like 3-4 different kinds of clover, along with some other stuff that looks like giant lettuce leaves, you know, stuff that a deer or two might like to chew on, a rabbit, gophers come back, you know, all sorts of stuff. I was going to cut this tree down. This is another walnut tree. I was going to cut it down, and then it started sprouting all this stuff like right away after I cut it. And I said, you know what? Let's see what happens, Captain. So that could be a future mess. But you can see the clover still going. Here's one of the plum trees, and it's already flowered. The flowers are disintegrating. But, you see how the clover goes, and then it just stops? Where it stops over here is where I planted other stuff. So apparently this is, you know, the stuff that comes back. I can't remember. Perennial, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, something. There's one of them Jerry birds out here. If the camera picks it up, or the microphone. There he goes. Jerry! Jerry! Yeah. So, but this was a whole bunch of other stuff, but it didn't come back at all. So we're just going to wait. There is other things like carrots and, oh hell, I forget what's all back here. There might be some onions. There's radishes for sure. All all sorts of stuff just spread all over. We'll see what happens. You know, it's all just an experiment. Now, the top of this one is deed. I might trim off these deed ones, and yeah. But this one already flowered also, and so did number 3. It already flowered, and she's got a couple of them on there that, you know, ain't the happiest of campers. So we might trim them back and see what happens. But they flowered really nicely. That happened quite quickly, actually, for us to go from freezing and snow to back we are. The raspberries are just, they're everywhere. Okay, they're everywhere. I don't even feel bad when I push them back and mow them down, because they come back thicker and stronger than ever. Anyhow, this, let me get it where the sun's not in here. But I don't know if you can pick up all that pink and where the sun is, but the tree behind this tree is a crabapple tree. There's none of those around here, so I'm pretty sure a bird crapped out some seeds, and yeah, so there's a crabapple tree back here that I didn't know about until last year. Some really cool, I don't know what kind of tree this is. It gets red berries on it. But yeah, here's a crabapple tree which has a ton of blossoms this year. It produced a bunch of crab apples last year, and the squirrels took them all, except for 4, I think, was left. So I did grab a couple of those and pluck the seeds out, and I planted those in another location, and we'll see what happens there. I also grabbed some seeds from the it's a type of cedar tree. We'll go with that. It's a type of cedar tree, and we'll see how that goes. Now, let's see here. We'll go that apple tree way over there. It's done. It's dead. It didn't grow well. And if you look, I don't know what happened on this side of the tree line, but dead, kind of growth, dead. Yeah, I don't know if the farm next door sprayed a bunch of stuff, but this is the regular apple tree, and you can see the blossoms are coming out nicely. These are the 2 older ones that the wife and daughter got me. You can see some of the blossoms are there still, but you know, coming along nicely. This is last year's, along with that dead one that's on the other side. It's trying. It's coming. The other one of this was a 3-pack of these trees from Menards last year. And it is doing all right, and its sister, brother, cousin, whatever, is up in one of the wife's gardens. And yeah, my evergreen is not doing so well. So there is some green still on that. I don't know. It looked worse a few days ago. I think all the rain we got helped it out. I put, you know, I got this big blank spot right here, you know, in a little metal garbage pile. But there's a big blank spot. These things are box elder trees, and I'm kind of tired of having box elder bugs in my house. So, yeah, so we get rid of those. We'll do all right. That's a horse chestnut tree, and so is this guy. I took these out of one of the wife's gardens because, you know, she's got so many flowers up there that we got to get rid of some of that. You know, good old cedars. There's a tree that just keeps reoccurring over here, but I don't see it yet. And I'm sure I'll end up just hitting her with the lawnmower and taking her out again. But, you know, you want your tree line from your property so far. I don't like the tree line being on the property line. I want to be able to mow around it. So, there's that. Still got some logs and whatnot. I don't know how well this picks it up, but way over there, there's a bunch of that dead stuff I yanked out. I just haven't gotten around to taking care of it yet. Alright? Alright. More crap I pulled out. He says pulled out a lot. But you can tell everything else is pretty healthy. That one with no leaves on it, that's a nice big walnut tree. This one with no leaves on it, that's a walnut tree. They're not ready to blossom yet, okay? They take longer, you know? Bigger, stronger, thicker, harder, whatever. It's a hardwood. It takes a while. I think I may have planted something in that broken area last fall, but I don't remember. It's, you know, this way the yard becomes a surprise to even me. Because there's places in here that I don't mess with for like half the year. So if something comes up in it and I start messing with that area, hey, look, that's there. Let's leave that alone. That's just how it goes. I know the yard takes a while to walk, all right? And I'm only on one side of it. But horse chestnut tree, and then a horse chestnut tree. I did weed around these once, but you know, it's no mow May, so we're just not getting into it. Got another one, and then one more. I got 5 in this line right here. They take a little while to grow. That's okay. I don't mind. Let them take a while. Every year the neighbor has some asparagus that comes up over here, but I guess he decided to mow that over. Let's see here. We'll walk down this side. This little line right here, you can see, is grown taller than the rest because that's just what it does. There are a mixture of black walnut trees and horse chestnut trees. Now, like I said, the black walnut ones, they ain't ready yet. They're just little sticks. They just look like sticks. But then you can see where the line of horse chestnuts just come up. There are black walnut ones in here with this. Yes, they are way too close together, but may the strongest survive, you know? Basically, when fall comes, I gather up a whole bunch of them good old nuts, just like the squirrels do. Need just a stick, just like the squirrels do. And yeah. Oh, look, a square body. Oh, look, a 53 pickup. Oh, look, the backside of the Sun's 63. Yeah. Oh, look, a Nova. Because some people complain out there. You know who you are. Some people complain out there about not being able to see the old cars. You know, they do. I don't know why they do, but they do. You know, it's okay. You do whatever you want down in the comment section. Let's see. I've been walking around with this because rodents. I'm really trying to get that gopher. There's one gopher left up here. Got rid of one. Hopefully, we can get rid of another one. I don't know what tree this is, but you can see its leaves are minimal. Not quite sure. Seems how everybody else has their leaves. Maybe across. I don't know. That right there is a horse chestnut tree. That is the biggest one I have. And that's where all those little baby trees came from. Oh, Banshee, Wolverine. Yeah, so look at the ground for a minute. We'll walk around some of these plants. Maybe I'll pop the gate open. we'll go do some more walking. I just want to put we got a little bit of go away gopher going on there. Let me put this down. Helium tanks, perfect to shoot at with shotguns. Yeah, they're all empty. Let's see here. Craftsman, bought off of Amazon, delivered to my door. I think I had to put the steering wheel on it and start it up. That was it. Hook up the battery. Let's see here. We do have all sorts of stuff that's coming up. I don't want to step everywhere, but there should be a bunch of sunflowers coming up soon. There's some right there next to the house. These are gonna be like 5-6 foot tall tiger lilies probably this year. We got some good old catnip. That's everywhere. Yeah, I don't even know what's all in here. Once this all starts growing, it's gonna be kind of kooky and crazy. I don't mind stomping on this because I'm gonna end up mowing this down. It's not in the garden areas. You know, there's stuff. I know there's gonna be all sorts. I mean, I had bird feeders out here, and this is like the shells from all the birds just going nuts. Not quite sure what the hell this thing is. Kind of neat looking. Could grow into something kooky and wooky. Oh, the wife's got a butterfly feeder up here, but like the front of the house and the front side here has all sorts of those tiger lilies coming up. Okay. What else we got here? I don't see much in the way of I don't know. There might be a couple of sunflowers coming up. Anything trying to build a nest in my birdhouse? I horribly painted this. It was all faded, flaking off, and it was starting to crack. So she got whooped with some black rubberized undercoating. Yep, I went there. Oh, the wife, I tell you. Everybody does this different. I do it the same every time I tie this thing up. This is just to keep the dogs from roaming the neighborhood. Here we go. So, this is the only black walnut right now that has leaves on it that I know of. And it's going slowly, but it's going. This is the feeder situation as it stands right now. All right. We got some suet out, different suet, peanuts, all sorts of stuff. I had these two houses flipped around, but apparently the squirrel figured out how to get on the right side, but not the left side. So yeah, is this all moist and crappy because it rained? Yeah, let's scrape some of that out. We'll get some dry stuff in there for them. And then it rained out so much that the bottom of the feeder keeps water. It doesn't have any drain holes like the other ones. I'll remedy that next time I feed them and pop a couple holes in there because, you know, they don't like wet food. All right, they don't like wet food. You're doing all right. You're still good. This guy, they like that stuff, which is that stuff. Here's what I don't understand. I filled these all up at the same time, right? But empty, full. Same shit, fellas. Come on. Just maybe they like that one a little better. I don't know. This one is not feeding. That's all right. This is all the one the wife found. And it's completely fallen apart. So I threw a bunch of wood screws in it because who doesn't need 27 feeders out here? The squirrel figured out that the birds drop stuff on this stump, and I haven't seen them climb up here, which is really easy for them to get to that feeder. But yeah, I'm sure he will. Oh, there's that sticky trap. Oh, Alright. Apparently, whatever it was chewed its foot off to get that. No, I don't know. I don't know. The son said the other day, hey, that one's got leaves growing on it too. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to see the screen. But I guess there's a couple of them up here that are starting their journey of leafism. Only makes sense up here. We'll go around the long way. I'm trying to figure out, there is like some lilies or something just magically growing over here because whatever. And these purple things everywhere. But there is supposed to be some trees out here. I'm not sure what that thing is. But as I noticed with my tree line, the rabbits actually like the buds of the black walnut tree, so they were eating that. You got the old eagle with the red, white, and blue lights hitting it at night. There's stuff lit up out here all year round. I don't remember. Pussy willow tree? I don't remember. I think that's what it is. And I think that's one. I'm not sure. But in here is the apple tree that did pretty good last year. Yeah, I see all you birds. But it looks like there is no leaves on it. So I don't know. It should do fine. This garden gets watered all the time, but I think it might have died. So that's sad. That's too bad, I guess. There's a bunch of wildflowers planted all over in here for the butterflies this year that just haven't come up yet because whatever. The only one she's got a ton of stuff coming up in is the what she calls the memorial garden over here with the flag. Oh, there's a tree on the end of each side of this pond thing. But I don't see any leafiness on those either. Maybe they're more late bloomers. I don't know. Don't see nothing on that rose bush. However, there is some greenery coming through. Some weird mossy rock stuff going on the edge of stuff. Yeah, I have no idea what those are. She has all sorts of stuff, you know. Big pink rocks. Ducks! We got ducks! There should be a water lily in there sooner or later. Well, I see the bottom of that rose bush is starting to grow at the bottom. So maybe all the top stuff died. Comment if you trim your rose bushes, okay? Because I have a ongoing feud with the wife about trimming the rose bushes down. I say, in Mother Nature, ain't no birds or squirrels or pickatoos are going around trimming any of these plants. So why would you? Oh, this one's getting some greenery on it. All right. They're just slow. I don't know. But now, here's her crown jewel for the spring right here. Look at all these. Look at all the color going on. And she says it's not enough color. Well, I guess other flowers haven't come up yet. But we got all sorts of stuff she works on. That to me just looks like a giant carrot plant. I don't know. And some trees. Those will come out. She slowly weeds through those. Get it? Garden plum. Garden pun. There's a horse chestnut tree right there. There's a bunch of them right there because it's underneath the big tree. So I'm sure she's going to get rid of those. I don't know. This one might be a walnut tree. Yeah, if you hear a little bit of humming over here, she has those vibrating solar whatever is in the ground. Is supposed to, you know, scare away the moles and the voles and the gophers and whatnot. But you can see the trees are kind of taking over where they drop right here. She's leaving a couple of these bigger ones for me. You know, And yeah, the squirrels love it in here. And of course the black lab, he likes to chase them. So, you know, you entice the squirrels in. Oh, I got some babies out here I might be able to pluck. But the lab likes to chase the squirrels, so, you know, he never catches them because he can't climb a tree and he's got bad hips. But it gives him his exercise to come out here and play. I see that purple one hit the ground. Some of them just ain't all about that life. So yeah, it's a nice little yard walk. The bird feeders, we're back at the front. I don't want to go all the way up front. I'll go up front, okay? Here, dandelions. We'll get some dandelions. Aren't they just dandy? I don't know what's growing up here. We could have some really strange stuff. Let's see. Like I said, these are going to be the tiger lilies. I think that's something else in the middle of that with some giant catnip. Again, we have catnip all over the yard. More tiger lilies. The ones with the darker stems grow up, you know, 4, 5, 6 feet tall. So they cover up here quite nicely. Yeah, and they're everywhere, along with whatever else. There should be morning glories on part of this. There's all sorts of stuff. These all got to get, this all got taken away when we got windows put in, so these all got to go back in because the dogs think they're perfect spots to dig holes. And that's what I got for you. Yeah, I like to say today, I guess. So wait, that's we'll figure it out. There's all sorts of little birdies and whatnot. Y'all have fun now, because I know I will. God, I haven't said that in a long time.